Hey everybody, Charlie here. Wanted to introduce you guys to my brand new Surviving Mars challenge. This challenge is taking place after my 535% challenge. If you haven't heard of that, it's basically the hardest difficulty you can do on Surviving Mars. Link down in the description down below, take you to the playlist. Now, the 535% stuff is done for the live streams. We're not streaming that anymore. We're satisfied with that. It's not updated on YouTube yet, so you guys will see it on YouTube as time goes on, but for the live streams, I wanted to start a new one. This one is called the Stranded Challenge. You'll see why it's called Stranded in a second, but this one is a bit unlike the 535% in that this one's a bit more flexible. You can choose your own sponsor, profile, and mystery. The percentage difficulty doesn't exactly matter, so you can try this challenge out with a difficulty that's right for you, because the goal isn't the hardest possible difficulty, quote unquote. This one is a bit more creative, and I think it will also present a challenge that probably surpasses 535% in my opinion. I haven't tried it yet, of course. I'm about to try it today. So let's get started and just sort of explain how this works. For my version of this, I am going to choose the Church of the New Ark. I think it goes really well with the way that the challenge's parameters are, which we'll get into in just a second. I'm also going to go with Psychologist off the start, but if this doesn't work out or I think there's a benefit that could go with a different profile, I'll probably choose a different commander. But for now, we're going to go with Psychologist on this because I like the idea of sanity going up while they're in their homes. I like behavioral shaping, and we're going to have a lot of colonists in this, I hope. I don't know if we'll get there, but I'm hoping we'll have a lot of colonists in this because of the Church of the New Ark's birth rate being doubled and stuff. So hopefully, we'll see. For the mystery, I'm going to choose Wildfire because people were recommending it and I wanted to see what it's all about, so I'll be choosing that. But again, it doesn't matter. This percentage difficulty doesn't matter for this challenge. So how this works is it kind of goes along with a story that I have, and I'll just really quick explain that story. I'm not going to go into a ton of details here, but you'll see why the church kind of works the best for my backstory here. So a long time ago, there was a religion that was formed on Earth, go figure, and over the years and over the centuries, more and more people have been sort of going against that religion. They've sort of been kind of like not believing in it anymore, and the church is feeling a bit oppressed. The church is feeling like the laws and the society as a whole is just sort of godless, if you will. And so a few of the members of the church have decided that they would like to leave the Earth altogether. They don't want to be around all these people anymore. So they've managed to talk a few other people into joining them, and a total of 12 people are now going to go to Mars. Now, these guys are not very science literate, but they have commissioned a few third parties using all their tithe money, right? Using all the church's money to pay off some contractors who can bring them to Mars, if you will. So a lot of other companies like Paradox Interactive and different countries like the US and China have all kind of gone to Mars and with unmanned stuff, and they're all trying to colonize it too, and the church wants in on that. So they send some unmanned stuff out to Mars, set up their base just like everybody else does, and then these 12 people, with a few modifications made to their rocket, are able to store people, and off they go to Mars, right? They're going to go out to Mars. Well, the rocket wasn't quite made correctly, if you will. There's a few engineering problems with the rocket, and as a result, when the 12 people try to land on the surface of Mars, they end up crashing their rocket. Now, all 12 survive, and they're able to get into the domes and stuff that are already pre-built for them and ready to go. But unfortunately, the rocket didn't survive. And so what you end up with is 12 people on the surface who are completely stranded and cut off from the rest of the rest of the solar system at this point. So you end up with the church, and you're going to be landed on the surface of Mars, and you're not going to have any rockets at all. When you land the colonists, your founding colonists, you salvage your rocket as if it crashed. Now, these guys can salvage the parts from the rocket. You'll get metals and electronics for that, but you will have no more rocket. And by going with the Church of the New Ark, it makes sense to me because you're also going to have no research from Earth. It makes sense. If you guys are going away, right, you're probably not going to get any science from the people who are back here. Now, there's ways to get that science, of course, and I'll be going over my decisions in terms of like the starting rocket and stuff, how we're going to go. But that's basically it. The challenge parameters are very easy. When you bring your founding colonists, salvage your only rocket, and that's it. You don't get to ship things. The purpose of this is to see well, first off, because I think it would be a pretty good challenge and it'll be fun. It'll create some interesting gameplay, but also, this game seems to be heavily reliant on your ability to ship these rare metals back to Earth, sell them for a ton of money, and then ship more components down. And this challenge forces you to consider everything you do. You have to budget every single thing you do, because you're not going to be able to just send more machine parts, for example. You have to be able to handle everything that you want to throw at it. And that's why I think this challenge, despite whatever difficulty bonus you end up getting, I think this is probably going to be a harder challenge than the last one, in my opinion. I'll go over this stuff later in the live stream and in the episode and stuff, but I wanted to also show you guys the landing spot that I'm choosing. Again, you can choose any landing spot you want here. There's no restrictions to that, but I am going to be choosing, I think it's this spot right here. Yeah, I think I just clicked my spot. I'm going to be choosing Olympus Mons, and I'm going to be personally trying out 20 North, 132 West. Because I just clicked there. I was gonna say I'm gonna go in Olympus Mons, but I guess I clicked there, and that's the spot. So that's the one I'm gonna do. Whatever. It looks like I'm gonna get an okay water supply, okay concrete, not a whole lot of metals. We're gonna have lots of dust devils, lots of dust storms, basically no meteors, and thank you. Limited on cold waves. 420% for the church. That sounds appropriate. We'll go ahead and do this for my playthrough, and that's gonna start right now on Twitch. If this video is live, so am I with this challenge right now. Come on out, join us in the live streams. It's gonna be fun. In terms of the YouTube series for this, the episodes for this challenge will start airing, or will start publishing after all of the 535% stuff is done. So enjoy the 535. There's a lot of really good stuff in there. There's a lot of really cool moments in there, and a lot of really cool things that we've learned throughout the process as well. And then once that's done, these episodes for this will start publishing. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope to see you at the live streams, twitch.tv/Charlie Pryor. I'll see you next time. Bye.